Hi, welcome in Raiders. Thank you, Ezra Denny, for the raid. I'm very proud to be your second most rated channel, right behind Alf. I need to do that too. Look at those. Look at my Twitch stats. But I can't do any of that stuff right now because Twitch doesn't think I'm logged in. So this has been a crazy evening. It started out normally. I'm single parenting this week. My wife is away on a business trip, but successfully got the girls through dinner and bath time and bedtime. And then our dog decided to come in and pee on the floor. So then I had to clean that up. Um, he also peed all the way down the stairs, so I had to clean that up. And then, so I was a little late getting started, but I was like, okay, I'm still going to be close to on time. And then I rebooted my computer like I usually do so that it can make it through the stream. And then this hasn't happened in a couple months, I think. Twitch does this thing once in a while where it doesn't recognize who's being logged in. Now it'll still let me stream. It still saves the VOD, but it won't let me, for example, change the title of the stream. It won't let me whisper. I tried to whisper Ezra to say, "Hey, can you stretch a little while?" Um, oh, will the lowball Nolan team tonight lead the league in Nolan Network blown saves? That is an interesting question. I would kind of assume the way that works is because he's trying to lose games, all of a sudden we'll have a bunch of Nolan Network saves. But we'll have to see how that goes. So I'm still a little behind getting stuff ready. For example, I don't have Nolan's picks onto a slide yet. I do have his picks, but I don't have them on the slide. So, what's the best way to do that? Because I just realized I can't put the. I thought I'd put the rules up, but then I can't edit the slides. Hmm. Okay, let's do this. There's some stuff I can do in Google Sheets. So while I do that, I can put this up. Okay. Now we're playing low ball creator roster, but everything is based on the regular creator roster format. So I'll put this up for now. I'll try to remember not to edit the slides yet, because then that'll mess up what's on screen. So the way the creator roster works is the base game has a player creation engine. You may have used it. If you haven't, it lets you create 6 levels of player. Now you can use editor and make whatever player you want, but if you create a player, this is the starting point. It asks you what level of player you want. And there is a form that we send out again for regular creator roster that says, okay, what positions do you want for your 4 legend picks, your 5-star picks, all the way down to your 2 scrub picks. And scrub level is what it's called in the game, but we didn't make that up. And oh, Nolan said he submitted his picks. Let me check here. Oh, there. Okay, he is in there. Perfect. Um, so then, whatever the first one is, for example, a legend level starting pitcher, we ask the game engine to generate 5 starting level, 5 legend level starting pitchers, and then we'll show the contestant those players. They pick one to keep, the other 4 get deleted, and we keep going on through the rest of the roster. Now, with that, of course, we're trying to build the best team possible to win as many games as possible. And EVC and NYC2 is the current champion of that. He won 141 games in a 162 game season. Then we created this lowball version because I find it interesting to try to create bad players as well. So we had to add a few more rules because it's pretty easy to create a bad team if you just, draft all relief pitchers or draft all catchers. So these are the rules for that. And I think they've been pretty successful in preventing people from, trying to game the system and instead having to rely on just, picking the worst players possible from the choices. And let's see, when we initially started, we tried keeping it the same as the original creator roster. But having 4 legend level players was just too good. It was really hard to have bad teams like that. Yeah, Nolan, we're running a little late because I had a little issue with our dog today. So we'll probably start in about 10 minutes or so. And so these rules are designed to keep people from um, trying to game the system and instead um, make, rely on just making, um, I guess, strategic decisions on when to pick certain positions. And then within each set, trying to pick the worst possible options. Now, one thing that has happened since we started playing Creator Roster is um, OOTP has corrected an issue that we found, which is that when you generate pitchers, especially relief pitchers, the further down the list you go of level, they got really bad really fast, way faster than the position players did. So there was either an issue with the position players were being generated were too good, or the relief pitchers that were being generated were too bad. And it definitely seemed like the latter. And I don't know if like our highlighting of that on a regular basis had anything to do with it. Uh, but I'm sure it was reported by lots of people because all the online leagues probably use this tool. I know that Dr. Dynastic uses it for his Red Rocks League. And so I'm assuming OTP development heard it from um, plenty of folks. So they didn't need to hear from us. But if we were helpful in getting it fixed, I'm glad to be of help because it was pretty bad. We'd be having like half star, 1 star pitchers, like at the average level. The starting pitchers were nerfed a little bit, but the relief pitchers were terrible, even for their level. And so that's been fixed. So because that's been fixed, we noticed that the relief pitchers were too good. So now instead of 5 relief pitchers, when you pick a relief pitcher closer, you get 10 picks now to try to make it a little more equivalent to what we used to get. And I tested out a few times. 10 was around the sweet spot of when it started to look like the level of pitchers we were getting with 5 before the fix. Um, and I'm not complaining at all. The fix is good for the game. It's better for probably like 95% of people who play this. I'm probably the only weirdo that wants benefits from having bad relief pitchers in the mix. Um, all right, so I think we're ready to go. Um, so here is now you are going to see me edit this live, but here are Nolan's picks. And because of all the stuff that went on here at home today, I'm a little behind, so I need to make sure this is in compliance. So he needs 5 starting pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. He needs 6 to 8 relief pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so that's 12 pitchers. Perfect. He needs two catchers, yep, two center fielders and two shortstops, and then one to two of every other position. So second base, two of them, yep. Left field, two. Third base, one. Right field, two. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Now this is interesting. Let me show you what all the other low ball rosters look like. I like to put them show them side by side so that you can get a sense of how people's approaches have changed over time. Let me resize this real quick. Okay. So you can see in my initial test, I did all relief pitchers first. Smiley Face Jane did that. Max did that to an extent and split that up a bit. Then the trend was moved away from that. Nolan's going back to that. The thing Nolan's done on top of that though is all starting pitchers last, which is something Max did, which I didn't do. I went shortstop center fielder with my scrubs. Um, so this is an interesting hybrid of various approaches. So I'm curious to see how this works out. All the position players are sandwiched in the middle. Now, the thing that's interesting about the roster building is if you pick a, let's say you want a bad shortstop, so you have a scrub shortstop. Well, you have to pick two. So whatever your other one is, whatever level it is, that one's probably going to start. So that scrub shortstop pick is almost kind of wasted. But that's where I like what Barry Basher did this. So Barry Basher wanted to do the old method where you have to take four legend levels and two scrub for low ball, which is extra challenging. But he introduced this technique, which I think is great, which is he picks positions in pairs so that he basically killed two legend spots at once by taking two legend level catchers, knowing one would be a backup and would not play much. And then he did the same thing at the lower levels where he took two shortstop and two center fielders together, knowing that, hoping that like they're both equally bad. So one of them, so no matter what, he'll be starting a bad center fielder and bad shortstop. So that was kind of a new thing, and I see that Nolan's done that here too with picking two bench shortstops, two bench center fielders. This is a really interesting hybrid of several different things that have been tried, but no one's put them together yet. So I'm excited to see how this team comes together. All right, so let me fire up the base game. We'll start building the roster. Nolan is in the chat now. Oh, actually, while that loads up, I should put the leaderboard up. See who we're chasing. So for low ball, we're actually chasing Smiley Face Jane. Our regular creator roster champion currently is EVC and NYC2. Ooh, this is zoomed in way too far. Hold on a second. I got to resize this. The low ball is basically you're trying to put together the worst roster you can. You want to lose as many games as possible. Okay, here we go. Here's the leaderboard for low ball. My run is first, and I don't highlight anything because this is just a test run. And I put I put in red where people finish first in the league when we're trying to finish last in the league. Now you have to kind of discount this first Smiley Face Jan entry because this is before we switched to two legend and four scrub. This was with four legend and two scrub. So I gave her a free entry to do it again because we were changing the method. And actually, I might start hiding this third row. Um, because it is under different rules. Barry Basher also voluntarily wanted the same rules to try out his new theory, his new method. Um, Now, people have had a hard time tamping down the offense. This Atlanta Timmins run of Smiley Face Jane was the most successful. She had a shortstop that hit 084, I think, for the season. A starting shortstop qualified for the batting title, hitting 084, which is amazing. And did finish last in the division, last in the league, and last in MLB. A feat also repeated by Max LP80 and AW. Now, folks have been pretty successful at finishing last in ERA, last in strikeouts, last in defensive efficiency. Again, it seems pretty tough to finish last in offense. Three people have had a game score of one. Swayface Jan, again, lowest number of wins, highest games behind. Second place is AW. And I thought noteworthy is the biggest miss. We had a home run leader selected by AW, an OPS leader selected by Jeff the Jar, and Max LP80 incredibly had a batting triple crown winner. So trying to put together the worst team possible. Oops, I have a triple crown winner. I mean, you only get two legend level players. They are pretty good. And in fact, that one might have been a star level player. I should look that up. I'm still filling some of these up because some of these categories are new. As we play, we realize like, oh, that would be a fun thing to track. But low ball is fun too, in that like there's lots of people who can be in leaderboard positions because of the way the games play out. So we're gonna add Nolan here. Nolan, what team do you want to take over, and what do you want to name them? Yeah, Deli Sports. It is fun to see the list fill up, isn't it? So while Nolan decides what team to do, let me put the base game up. Yeah, we're in 2023 for the sim. That's correct. All right, here's the base game. And I have created a quick start just to make things faster when we stream. But I want everyone to be able to play this game at home. That's why I stream, is to help people enjoy the base game. So if you want to do it, I would encourage you to check out one of the VODs of an earlier a creator roster or lowball. We use the same starting uh, setup. So just find one before I start the creator roster. They're on my Twitch or they're on my YouTube, which is also Franchise Time Machine, and you can see how we set it up. All right, Boston, and you'll be the Southeast Smarky Bunch. Okay, let me put that down in here so I don't forget. Okay. So if you haven't been using quick starts in the base game, I highly recommend it. They're basically like backups, but much easier to access. Global creator roster, Nolan. This is your first time playing lowball, I think, right? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I did the average league, which is what we use for our experiments. Disregard. Let's start over. It's it's been one of those days. Okay, we want the creator roster. There we go. Global creator roster. Nolan V1. I I hope it'll let me overwrite it. Shoot, it won't let me overwrite it. V1A. There you go. Okay, we're gonna be Boston, Nolan Network. I'm gonna put you as American. Put in the chat if you want anything else. I'm happy to change it. We can change it from within the game. I just want to get the game started here, or the build. Oh, I forget this initial build is fast. But yeah, we can change your nationality from in here too. Yeah, we can change it in here. So if you want anything different. All right, so let's go change the team name real quick. Oh, so okay. Let's do Suomi. Let's do Finland. Now we're not going to mess with the abbreviation. We did that with D blocks entry with Creator Roster, and it kept us from having game logs and um, win percentage graphs and stuff. So we're not going to mess with that. I think I know how to fix it so that we can change the abbreviation and still get those things, but I don't want to risk it during a stream. So we're just going to leave it as is. So we'll do Suomi, which is Finland. And then, oh, while we're here, let's turn these off so we get interrupted less frequently. And actually, let's do the mailbox settings too while we're here. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is clear out the roster. So let's say goodbye to the Red Sox. Oh, wait, pack giveaway form. Let's do, oh, I forgot to do that. I always do this early so that people can fill it out and leave if they have to. So we'll just copy the most recent lowball player who was Jeff the Jar played, right? Yeah, here's Jeff the Jar's one. So we'll copy Jeff the Jar's. This is episode 187. Nolan plays lowball creator roster. Let me change the title and then I'll put it up on the screen. This is for 10 packs. You do not have to be present to win. And Nolan, you can play too. I think you know that, but we always let the contestant play as well. All right, lowball Titian building the worst team possible. Tonight's contestant will be the Nolan Network, and it's 2023 Southie Smarky Bunch. Replacing the 2023 Boston Red Sox. Nolan. Okay. My final test run with this setup was 48 wins and the game score of one. But you saw the leaderboard. I think the leaderboard's probably a better guide here. Here are the settings we use in case you want to know that. Again, the login ID for OOTP is case sensitive, so please make sure that's correct so you can get your packs if you win. Questions are the same as usual for low ball. Will the team have a regular season win percentage below 500? Will it finish last in its division? Will it finish last in its league? And will it finish last in the majors? Will it have an OTP game score of 1? We've had up to 51 wins, I think, and still gotten a game score of 1. But I don't think any of us know the rules on how that's calculated. But there's a big cliff at 1, and then it starts counting up from there. It's a pretty broad range that you can get a 1. How many games behind? How many regular season games will this team win? How many games behind will it finish in its division? And then if you do a mouse hover over a team, you can see where it ranks in 3 offensive categories and 3 defensive categories. So where will this team rank in those categories? For runs scored, 30th is worst, fewest runs. Batting average, 30th is worst, means lowest batting average. For home runs, 30th is worst, which means fewest home runs. Then for the defensive categories, for ERA, 30th is worst, means the highest ERA. Strikeouts thrown, 30th means the fewest strikeouts thrown. And defensive efficiency, 30th is the lowest defensive efficiency. Then a couple of guess the values here to just break any final ties. What is the lowest batting average of batters on the team with at least 300 plate appearances? And what is the highest ERA of pitchers on the team with at least 100 innings pitched? So those are the questions you'll be using to win your 10 packs, guessing how bad Nolan's team can be. This new Google Forms interface is a pain. I don't like it. And here's a copy. Oh, you know what? It may not let me pin it. Yeah, it doesn't think I'm logged in, so let me pin it. Let me try to pin it from my alt account here. Okay. Thank you, Music Lessons, for pinning that form to the chat. All right. So good luck, everybody. Again, you can submit now if you have to run. I think you'll do better if you wait to see what Nolan's team looks like. All right. So sorry for those delays. We're ready to go. I just wanted to make sure we got that pack giveaway form up and running for everybody. All right. So this is where we go to create any players in the base game. You go to your manager, GM actions, and go to the free agent screen. This is where we both import players for our historic sims and we create players for our games. Okay, first up for Nolan is a legend level relief pitcher. We always go average age in this game and then legend level. Now you get 10. All relief pitcher windows now you get 10 because of the changes to the game. It is legend level. Actually, you did get a 4.5 star, which is nice. Everyone gets the same view. This is a view we created for this game. Uh, Basically, we broke out movement into HR rate, home run rate, and PBABIP. And I think everything else might be the same. But velo, stamina, hold runners. This would be a good set of pitchers to have for the regular creator roster game. You got some off scale stuff. Scale is 20 to 80. You know, this should be milling over. All right, Cody Milling. Is that the choice? With 10 pictures, it's actually easier for me to just highlight everybody and then unselect Cody Milling. Just make it official. So I don't I didn't I'm not do this based on your on a joke. Okay, we'll do it. Here we go. Deleting everybody else. Cody Milling is on the team. Kodak. Hey, this is a nickname that actually almost fits the player. Cody Kodak Milling. That doesn't usually happen. All right, adding him to the southeast. And your other legend level pick is another relief pitcher. Hoping that the Nolan Network blown saves will be Kodak moments. I don't know. I think you want him to blow saves, right? All right, 10 more relief pitchers coming your way. Not a 4 star and two 4.5 stars. This is a much better pool for you. Also interesting, we have a 5 star who has 45 control. That could be interesting. But again, they all have good stuff, including one here, a couple off scale 85 stuff. Bill Clapp, no relation to NSFW team member Stubby Clapp. I mean, I guess he could be like a great great grandson or something. Oh no, no, Stubby Clapp's not that old. Actually, he's still coaching, so he could be a son or a nephew or something. Tyler Davis. Yeah, I like going for the low control guy. I think that's a good pick. Riot. That's a pretty good nickname. Tyler Riot Davis. Now I tag every player with their level so that we can during the course of the season we can know like where they were chosen. In particular, we're looking for steal in regular creator roster. We're looking for steals where like you have an average or good player who jumps up and plays way better than their level. All right, we're now down to the star level. 5 star level relief pitchers coming your way. So going all relievers for the top two talent levels here. And again, we're doing 10 because they're relief pitchers. Nice. A couple 3.5s, a 4 star, a bunch of 4.5s, and a 5 star. Yeah, the bullpen. That's right. That I think that's why most people burn a lot of relief pitcher picks early. Because if the rest of the team is doing their job, the bullpen shouldn't matter. Yeah, that last guy's control is going to cause a riot for sure. Yeah, I think Rodriguez is the pick here for sure. He throws super hard, but the ball leaves the park just as hard. 45 home run suppression. That's special. Bandit, Leon Bandit Rodriguez. You did a really good job getting some high level relief pitchers with definite holes in their profiles. Let's get you another star level relief pitcher here. Oh, wait, I have to add Leon to the team. Forgot to do that. You'll see I'm doing it through editor if you're new to the base game. It's much faster than trying to sign them or go the official way. It's gonna be hard reading this team because of their cool nicknames. I agree. You've got some good nicknames here. All right, another star level reliever. All right, 10 options coming your way. Not nearly as bad this time. You've got a 4 star, a bunch of 4.5 stars, and 3 5 stars. This group's a little tougher, I think, to find any obvious flawed pitchers. Tony Torres, he's the most middle of the road for you. Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty flat profile. Lowest stuff, offset by the highest control. Rival, Tony Rival Torres. I kind of worry that I might have put the last guy as I might have written legend instead of star. Let me check real quick. Yeah, the last guy we took was Leon. He's actually star. Oops. There's no undo button, but if you haven't left the field yet, you can undo it. But once you change something, there's no undo, would be a nice quality of life thing if OOTP could do that. To be fair, I don't think I've suggested it yet, but I should. Okay, next up is the 3rd star level relief pitcher. All right, 10 more of these. All right, we did get you a 3.5 star, 3 4 stars, and only 1 5 star. So this is a pretty good pool. And by pretty good, I mean pretty bad for the level for star, especially post update. This is a decent low ball star level group. Caballero, yeah, this guy stands out as definitely the flattest profile, the lowest stuff by far of this group. No nickname. Gives you an idea what the game thinks of this guy. Doesn't even give him a nickname. As we go lower levels, you do see that the nicknames start to go away. Okay, 4th relief pitcher of this level coming up. Ooh, 2 3.5 stars. A 4 star. You have 3 5 stars, but I think there's enough lower level talent here to offset that. Yeah, Nolan, in low ball, the boring picks come early. In regular credit roster, the boring picks come late. Yeah, Mike Trujillo, I think a great pitcher here for low ball. The poor control, relatively low stamina. I think this is a good pick. Smooth. Mike Smooth Trujillo. All right, and this is the fifth and last, I think. Start. Let me make sure. One, two, three, four. Yeah, fifth and last star level relief pitcher. You'd order a smooth Trujillo at the bar. Give me a Trujillo, please. Would you like that rough or smooth? I'll take it smooth. All right, star level. 10 more of these. Last at this level. Ooh, a 3.5 star. Three 4 stars. A bunch of 4.5 stars. Only one 5 star in this group. Felix Sanchez, yeah, that lower home run rate definitely stands out. Lower movement and home run rate. The other thing, also, you could have gone low stamina, hoping he just doesn't pitch much. But I'd much rather have the worst pitcher here in Felix Sanchez. Ranch, Felix Ranch Sanchez. All right, let's add him to the team. Star level is done. I think you've gone through the highest levels without getting too much talent, so that's good. Okay, we're on to good level. We have two second basemen, left and right fielders, corner outfielders, and then third baseman. Now these are position players, so we're gonna go back to having five of them. Yeah, this is pretty typical for position players. You still got some 5 stars at the good level. The other thing to remember though is 5 stars. The stars are pretty wide buckets, so I've noticed that the 5 stars at the lower levels are usually not as good as the 5 stars you see at the higher levels. Some of the things we've added here for people to pick is that we've added catcher framing, infield and outfield range. Padilla. Okay. Tie for lowest power, lowest I, tie for the second lowest defense. Jesus Padilla. Werewolf. Sorry, Nolan, I can't undelete. I don't think there's any way to undelete. Plus, you got werewolf. I don't think you can. You can't get rid of werewolf. All right, another good level second baseman coming up here. All right, ooh, a 3 star, a 4 star, two 4.5 stars, and a 5 star. Zap next. Yeah, I like Jody Zap here. 40 power, 45 eye. Doesn't even a nickname with a name like Zap. All right, two good level second basemen. Second base is now out of the way. And you managed to do it without taking on too much talent, so that's good. Next up, corner outfielders, left field, right field. All right, a 3 star, a three 4 stars, and a 4.5 star. Most of them pretty bad fielders. All of them batting lefty. That's interesting. Melvin Avalar. Yeah, pretty flat profile, bad defender, no speed. Spuds. Melvin Spuds Avalar. All right, next up is a good level right fielder. Yeah, 80 contact in this game is pretty insanely good. I think you were smart to avoid that 80 contact. Nice. A 3 star, a 4 star, 4.5 star, and two 5 star. You got a pretty wide range here. Volko said it's both hilarious and maddening to see a roster constructed this way. Well, Bulgos, if you hang around long enough, you'll collect enough channel points that you too can play. Yeah, I like this flat Martinez profile, Nolan. I think it's a good one for low ball. Pepe. Jonathan Pepe Martinez. All right, one more at the good level. Third baseman coming your way here. We're doing our best Art Moreno impression. All right. Last one at good level. Third base. Let's get these good players out of here. Let's get on to the average. Oh, sorry, Nolan. You're gonna be stuck with at least a 4 star here. Baffle, you're only gonna play with me on cam. Well, you're gonna be waiting for a while then because uh laptop asked me about that too, and I said, you know what? I'll probably start using cam when I retire from my job and when the girls are out of the house. Yeah, you know what? In hindsight, that does sound dirty, Nolan. In fact, it's a little weird that I didn't pick up on that in the first place. I'm gonna peek to see where my new computer is. Alfredo. Alfredo Vasquez, 4 star 4 star third baseman. Yeah, I mean, pretty flat. And low gap doesn't mean too much, so I like this pick. Oh shit. I deleted your pick by mistake. Okay, I'm gonna give you a new batch. My bad. My bad. This will probably be better for you anyway, because 4 stars was the worst you had in that group. So hopefully this batch will be worse. Sorry about that. Okay, last at the good level. Okay, I'm gonna keep rolling until you get at least 4 stars. Oh wait, no, these are 4 stars. These are 3.5 star and 4 star. Oh yeah, this is a much better group for you. Okay, I didn't want to screw you over because of my mistake. This is a much better batch for you, I think. So I'm gonna call this good. Carbonelli. Yeah, I think equally as slap, but with worse defense. So hopefully my mistake helped your roster here. Cesar Carbonelli, no nickname. Oh, Carbonell. I was adding an I there that didn't exist. Brogus ordered that at dinner last night. Amazing. All right, good level is done. Now at average level, we have two more corner outfielders, left field, with a first baseman in between, left field, first base, right field, and then two catchers. He makes sure Alfredo ordered with a Cesar Carbonell. Oh, Carbonelli. Oh, I think that's why I was reading Carbonelli. I was reading Nolan's chat message. All right, so average level left fielder. Let's try to get you a real piece of crap here. Oh, nice. Nothing above a 3 star. Real nice here. Has anyone done a food related team? I believe there has been one. I don't think there's one this season. I assume you're talking about theme teams, the TTC theme teams. There's a candy based theme this year. My understanding is there has been a food based team. Lorne Ishri. Ishri. This guy would be eligible for my mispronounced theme team instantly. But yeah, like the real flat profile, average defense, no range. He must have a good arm or something because his range is bad. I like this pick. All right. Next up is average level first baseman. Oh, I forgot to add him to your team. Yeah, that's what you avoid, right? In perfect team is a guy whose defense is only good because of error. He won't get to it and he won't throw it, but he'll catch it if it hits his glove. All right, next up is an average level first baseman. So far I think you've been able to avoid some of the power problems that people have had playing low ball. Now this will be important to try to avoid it here at the corner infield spot. Nice, nothing above a 3 star, three 2.5 stars. And you know what? Pretty low power across the board. Mimi Dutro. Yep, that one stood out to me too. I think it was smart to avoid Nate Kronk, who has high platoon power. Okay. Average. Okay, and then the other corner's outfield spot, right field. All right, three stars and two 2.5 stars. All with average eye. Unfortunately, you have all pretty good defenders here. Got a couple of average contact. Now you do have one with very low power, but that's offset by very high contact. Two switch hitters and three left-handers. Caleb Perez is the pick. Yeah, very flat profile, very flat across the board. He's the most bland, exactly. Yeah, you want to make sure you don't take anyone with anything positive here. Yeah, the starting pitchers, the scrub and bench starting pitchers will be really nice. Now, what I like what you've done here, though, you're going to burn both catcher spots at the average level. So one of these will be the starter. I like this move here. So we have back-to-back catchers here to close out the average level. Catcher, average, average. Okay, we got a couple 2.5 stars, which is good. We just have to make sure, hopefully, if there's a bad one's taken here, that we don't get a better one in the next round. Oh, looks like my Twitch glitch is over. I can update the title and everything. Bobby Willis is the pick. So the next time Nolan's thinking about his picks, I will go ahead and update the stream title and stuff. Yeah, I like this. Bad eye, average power, average defense. Ooh, no arm. Hopefully you have some folks run against you here. Yeah, whatever we think of Bobby, if we find someone a little better in the next round, Bobby will be on the bench. If we found someone worse, then Bobby will be the starter. So another catcher, average, average. And let's get you five of these. Three 2.5 stars, two 3 stars. Tony Martinez. Okay, it'll be interesting who the AI decides to start here. All right, on to the bench level. Probably, yeah, Tony for the defense. The AI does like defense. All right, two center fielders, two shortstops, and your first starting pitcher at the bench level. Nice. A 1.5 star and four 2 stars. Hitting easy. Yeah, this is a pretty much of a stinker profile here, all the way down to the 25 defense in center field. 25 defense. I hope this dude starts because I want to see a 25 defense center fielder start. Perfectly flat yellow profile in the batting and a 25 defense center fielder. Oh, I so hope this is your starting center fielder. Yeah, we can go back. Let me get him added here. There you go. Oh, it did not update. I thought it fixed. Yeah, they might move him to left where he has a little more. But I mean, if you only have two center fielders, one of them's gonna have to start. Here's your other one. If this guy's at 25 also, then you'll be guaranteed to have a 25 start. Well, I guess one of your corner outfielders might have center field ability. Oh my goodness. I think I see it coming. Sandro Villatoro, a 20 defender at center fielder. You somehow managed to beat the 25. We're making fun of the other dude's 25 defense, and Sandro says, "Hold my beer." This is awesome. You're either gonna have a 25 or a 20 starting in center field. We hope. Now he might start because of the bat. You might end up with a 20 center fielder starting. All right. Is he lumbering? What's his speed? What's his speed? Speed 83. But his base running is terrible. Now let's add him to your team. All right. Very successfully added two terrible center fielders. Let's now add two terrible shortstops. And this is still bench, so you can imagine what the scrub pitchers are going to be like. Oh, you can continue the theme here if you want to. You do have a 25 defense shortstop in the mix. Now you're going to have to deal with some average contact and average power, but there's also a 35 defense shortstop in the mix too. Yeah, the other thing that I would have been tempted to do was take Duran with the 35 contact and the 60 defense. And then if your other shortstop has bad defense, you're almost guaranteed to start a 35 contact catcher, but shortstop. But yeah, this beach 25 defense, if you can get another low defensive shortstop, you've got it made. Okay. Add him to your team. I think the way Smiley Face Jane did it was would have taken the bad bat high defense guy here and then taken a bad defensive shortstop to guarantee that the bad bat starts. And I think that's how Smiley Face Jane got an 084 hitting shortstop. But let's see if we can get another double 20s fielding center up the middle defender. Well, Nolan, for shortstop, I kind of like doubling down on the bad defense. I mean, 084 hitting shortstop is great, but so is a terrible fielding shortstop duo. Come on, give me a crappy fielder. Ah, couldn't do it. The worst we have is a 45. But whoever you pick here, the AI is almost certainly going to start because of the glove. Yep, Eduardo Sanchez. Hopefully that 35 contact is going to start. There's actually nothing to highlight here on the offensive side. The best thing about him is the 70 defense. This means no matter what other players can play shortstop, the AI is going to start Sanchez at shortstop because he's a 70 defender. So at this point, I think you're guaranteed to have a 35 contact guy in your lineup, which is awesome. Yeah, that bat is so bad. I think you want that range to make sure this guy starts. All right, we're down to your last bench player. This is your starting pitcher. He should be your ace because he's the only one at bench level. The rest are all scrubs. Five bench level starting pitchers coming your way. Ooh, two 1 stars, a 1.5 star, and two 2 stars. Let me switch over to the pitching ratings. Oh, yeah, these are bad. These are bad. I mean, lots of different ways you can go super low stuff, super low control, super low home run suppression. Camargo going low stuff. Yep. I like this guy. This is the last at bench. All right, now we're into the scrub level. You've got four scrub level starters coming. Yeah, Nolan, we haven't even gotten your pitchers yet, your starters. You've only got your ace so far. All right, here we go. Five scrub level starters. Give me some half stars, please. Oh, all half stars. Oh my God, these are bad. Holy cow. I don't even know who I would pick. They're all so bad. You'll take Muino. Oh, the 20 home run suppression is awful. Full Jose Lima. Yeah. And he's going to pitch a long, he can go a lot of innings, giving up lots of home runs with that 65 stamina. He won't get yanked right away. Ah, this is a great picture for low ball. Unbelievable. All right, another scrub level starter. Wow, a 2 star, and then 4 half stars. Yeah, Carmona, if you're going to go with a theme, another gopher baller. Okay. Third of 4 scrub level starting pitchers. Oh, is that why you went Red Sox? So you'd be facing all those AL East hitters? Oh, all half stars again. Look at this. Not a blue or green in the bunch. Josh about to hit 70. I mean, I know who I'd take if you want Judge to hit bombs. Castillo, yeah, the lefty with the 30 home run rate, and he can go long into the game giving up bombs. I like that a lot. Give up lots of bombs. Okay, this should be your last pick coming up. Let me make sure that I got the counts right. 25 at 26. Does everyone have a tag? Yep. All right, last one. Scrub level starting pitcher. Another 5 half stars. Oh, the AI caught on. Didn't give you any super low HRAs this one. Wait, is that a real story, Nolan? That you played against Aaron Judge in Little League? That's amazing. He grew up in Linden, California. That was in your high school division. Wow, that's crazy. He was a freak athlete in three major sports. Lazari. Okay. I like the Lazari pick. I would have gone Cisneros. I couldn't pass up that 25 control. But I do like this pick. This is a good one. Okay. All right. Now, Nolan, you can pick where we go next. We can do strategy, pitching staff, or lineups. Okay, let's go do your lineup. First, let's see your positional coverage here. Oh, yeah. You do have some other players that can play shortstop, but the AI is definitely going to start this shortstop with a 35 contact because these other ones, the AI is definitely like more defensive focused. So I think this guy's going to start this 70 defense 35 contact guy. At first base, you have a couple outfielders that can play first base. You do have other defenders in center field, but they're all 35 or below, and someone has to play right and left field. So you are going to have a really bad center fielder no matter what. Yeah, center fielder is going to be terrible. Let's come back and look at this after the AI places your sets your rosters. Now, there's really nothing you get to change here, unlike in the pitching staff. Sorry, we're gonna go to actions. All right, so the first thing I want to go back and look at is who is starting at center field, and it is Via Toro. There's 20 defensive center fielders starting in center field. Unbelievable. I can't wait to watch this guy play defense. And without injuries or suspensions, this guy's going to get like 600 plate appearances. He's going to have 140 plus games starting in center field with a 20 defense. All right. Leading off is Jody Zapp. That's your good level second baseman. Pretty good contact, no power, no eye. Probably chosen for his stealing ability. Both of your starting second basemen are starting. So where is Padilla? Is he your DH? Okay, Padilla is your DH. So you got away with a 55 power DH. That's also good for you. Very nice. All right, there's Cesar Carbonell at third base. He's your cleanup hitter. Oh, you have your 60 power guy is your cleanup hitter. And then Avalar, your good level left fielder, is batting fifth. So your five hole hitter has 55 power. Oh, no. Yeah, 55 power. Does have some contact. And then Dutro is starting at first. Yeah, your first baseman has 50 power. That might end up being the lowest power in first baseman in the league, so that's good. Bobby Willis at catcher. Oh, your left fielders are being platooned. Interesting. Avalar. Oh no, Avalar's DHing versus lefties who's bringing in Erie. Okay, he's got 60 power versus lefties. And then we already talked about Villatoro in center field, and then Eduardo Sanchez is starting at shortstop. Yeah, your 35 contact shortstop. That's awesome. You've got a 20 center fielder and a 35 contact shortstop. All right, what's next? Pitching staff or strategy? Strategy, okay. All right, you can pick any of these presets. And you can look at them too. I can show them to you if there's any that you want to see, if you're not sure what they look like. Heavy stolen bases is, I believe, tactician. So so tactician has heavy stolen bases and lower hit and run and bunting. Small ball has high stolen bases, higher stolen bases, but also high hit and run, high bunting. It's just like all these things are high. So both of them are pretty high in stolen bases. Tactician or small ball. Small ball, okay, lots of bunting to go with lots of stealing. All right, that leaves the pitching staff. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure all of your pitchers that you created as starters are the ones with the green and blue stamina. We're going to make sure they all end up in the rotation. The AI might try to get clever and try to put some of these, especially Caballero. He's AI is definitely going to try to get Caballero into the rotation. Yeah, there's Caballero. Oh, look at this. The AI wanted to start a 35 stamina pitchers. I got to screenshot this. Your starters are so bad. The AI wanted to start 35 stamina pitchers and a 45. Holy cow, that's amazing. All right, so we got to get these guys back into the rotation. I'll. This is the first time it's been three of them, so I'll let you pick. The first one we have to replace is your number one starter, Caballero. Which one do you want to put in that number one spot? Camargo, Carmona, or Lazari? So Lazari's the lowest rated. Carmona's got the 35 home run suppression. Okay, Camargo. Okay, Camargo is going to replace Caballero, and then we got to replace Million. Muino is the number three starter right now, so we need to replace Muino with Caballero or Carmona. Oh no, no, sorry, Carmona or Lazari. Carmona or Lazari. So one of these will be the number three starter. Submilling for Lazari, okay, and then Carmona for Muino. Okay, then we have the AI do the bullpen. So Nolan, yours. Oh wait, Sanchez. Oh, sorry, Muino. Sorry, I messed up. Muino is supposed to be. Sorry, is that right now? I think that's right now. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay, now let's do the bullpen. Okay, this is the first time we've had a starting rotation so bad that the AI tried to replace three of them with relief pitchers. It wanted to start 235 stamina pitchers because your starters are so bad. That's amazing. I don't think we've seen this before. That's pretty good. A one-star ace and four half-star starters. The thing that we seem closest to this in regular creator roster when Smiley Face Jane had all nine starting batters were all 5-star players. This is the reverse of that. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Let's save this. And this is where we're going to we'll take a 3-minute commercial break. This is your 3-minute warning, everybody, to complete your pack giveaway forms. When we get back, I will close the forms and we'll do the preseason predictions. We'll have the AI generate preseason predictions, and we will look at the guesses before we start the sim. All right, good luck, everybody. I'll see you in 3 minutes. All right, I think we're back from the ad break. Was that 3 minutes? That seemed really fast. All right, if anyone's still working on their form, please let me know. I'm about to close it so we can look at the guesses. All right, no one's saying anything in chat, so I'm going to go ahead and close the form. And y'all are in luck. There is no Smiley Face Jane entry. So all four of you have a chance to win. Really good odds tonight to win packs. Only four contestants. And two of you are going to win packs. All right, I'm going to hide the usernames for now. And let me resize some columns before I put this on screen. All right, here we go. Will this team have a winning percentage below 500? Everybody thinks so. Will this team finish last in the division? Everybody thinks so. Will this team have the lowest regular season win percentage in its league? In this case, the American League. Everybody thinks so. Worse than the majors? Three of you think so. One thinks you will not be the worst team in the majors. And will this have an OT game score of 1? Two of you think so. And then we'll go on to the numerical guesses after the sim. Now that the guesses are in and locked, we can go ahead and look at the preseason predictions. Now, these predictions are not always right, but they are often surprisingly close. If you haven't done this before in base game, they're not available until you roll a day into the season. So they're generating the predictions right now. See that? And I forgot to save it. Let's save this in case something happens. All right. The predictions are under MLB. It is one of the reports. And here it is, preseason predictions. Predicted finish dead last in the AL East, 39 and 123, 57 games behind the Yankees. And despite having a small ball strategy with high stolen base attempts, they're predicted to steal 90 bases. About half is the next lowest team. They're also predicted to give up 1,117 runs. How does that compare to the Rockies? The Rockies are predicted to give up 897 runs, so about 900 runs. Nolan's team is predicted to give up 1,100 runs. All right, 39 wins is a projection for Nolan's team. In the NL, yeah, no one's below 50. Even the Rockies at 57, the Nationals at 54. Now, if we go back to the leaderboard, "37 wins would put you in a tie with Smiley Face Jane for the worst record that we've had in low ball creator roster." All right, well, enough with the projections. Let's see what happens. Now, we can look over here to see if we have any players in the league leader positions. Hopefully not, but you never know. As mentioned before, Max LP80 did produce a Triple Crown winner playing low ball. All right. Nolan, are you ready for us to start this? The first month, let's do it. Okay, first month is 1 or 2 games in March. And Nolan, Nolan, what are you doing? Why you won the first game of the season. You can only afford to have 21 wins. Let's find out. In 14 innings, you won 10-7. You gave up 6 in the first inning, but then scored 2 in the ninth to tie it up. And then Walk-off grand slam. After giving up one in the top of the 14th, you gave up the winning run in the 14th and then hit a grand slam. We're gonna have it backwards? No, no, that's right. Oh no, oh you're right. You scored six in the first. That's right. You scored six in the first. They scored two to tie it in the ninth. They scored the winning run, and then you hit a walk-off grand slam. Our guys refuse to lose, says Avalar. Okay, let's see what happened in the ninth inning and then the 14th inning. We made a nothing sandwich with huge pieces of bread. That's nice. Okay, ninth inning. Top of the ninth. Cody Milling pitching. Oh, they brought in Tyler Davis. Oh, they brought in one of your relief pitchers, who then gave up a single, another single, and then a double. Because you got to think when they bring in your legend level relief pitcher, like, oh well, they're gonna shut him down. Game's gonna be over. Single, single, double, walk, bases loaded. Oh no, no. Oh, it wasn't the base loaded because they scored on that double. Ground out, fielder's choice, strikeout, walks a run in. They bring in Torres, gets the strikeout. 2-run score. So you got to be thinking here. Oh, okay. First loss of the season, perfect. Bring in the. Oh no. You got to be thinking you're gonna be stuck with a win because you're bringing in your legend level reliever. Sorry, I keep getting this backwards. But then now you have hope because your legend level reliever blew it. So then nothing happens in the bottom of the ninth. You go all the way to the 14th. This happens because your bullpen is good. So they hold it till the 14th. Top of the 14th, the Orioles, a solo home run in the top of the 14th. Ryan Mountcastle. Orioles are happy. They think they're going to win. The Southies are happy because they think they're going to lose. But no. Oh, with 2 outs. This all happened with 2 outs, Nolan. John Beach leads off and flies out. Jody Zapp grounds out. 2 outs. You're 1 out away from giving away the game. Martinez singles. Padilla singles. An intentional walk to Carbonell. And then Melvin Avalar, your good level left fielder with 55 power, hits a grand slam with 2 outs. All this happened with 2 outs. Unbelievable. Wow. That is the craziest first game. Yeah, they Freddie Freeman it for sure. That is the craziest first low ball game of a season. That's insane. All right. We got to see what happens this next month. You already have 8 wins. How is this possible? I also think you went on a winning streak. It looked like you rattled off some wins there. Oh no, you didn't. Okay, you won this one in 12 innings. And then you won two against the Tigers. Shout out to Sporer. You had a nice little losing streak here. One, two, three, four, well, 7, 8, 9 in a row. But then you win back to back against Baltimore. You're 4-2 against Baltimore so far, including a 14-5 drubbing of Baltimore. Wow. What is your pitching staff doing? These guys should not be winning games. Okay, they're not. 1-4, 1-3, 1-4, 0-4, 0-4. Okay, the starters are doing their jobs. It's these relievers 1-0, 1-0, 1-1, 0-1, 1-0, 1-0. Yeah, the ERAs are great. 9.87, 8.01, 10.58, 8.63, 9.96. Two snowflakes already, 1 month into the season. But where are these wins coming from? I mean, obviously from the bullpen, but oh, Carbonell with 23 home runs in the first month. Via Toro. Oh no, those are RBIs. I was like, how are they hitting 23 home runs? No, 7 home runs. Via Toro, 6 home runs. So your 20 defense center fielder who we were laughing at has hit 6 bombs already. Avalar, not just an opening day hero, his OPS is 1104, 8 home runs, 18 RBI, 23 runs scored. Man, just when you think you got a nerfed lineup, they're coming through. All right. Yeah. Oh, how is your shortstop doing, by the way? He is hitting 194. Yeah, at least your catcher's doing his job. He's hitting 149. His OPS is 405. There are going to be on base percentages in the league higher than your catcher's OPS. Your catcher is doing his job. All right. You are tied with the Athletics for the fewest wins in the league, 1 win behind the Nationals. Let's do another full month here. You just rattled off a few wins in a row. What is going on? Avalar is the league leader in batting with his 60 contact. Yeah, but how is he that good? 60 contact is not that good. I mean, let's look over here at Arias. His contact is 80. You've already almost caught Smiley Face Jane's number of wins, and it's still June 1st. The Nationals have 16 wins to your 19. Oh, no, no, wait, no, wait. I keep thinking of EVC's losses. No, Smiley Face Jane had. You still have 18 wins to play with, but it is already June. It is still only June. All right. So are you leading in any pitching categories? No, thank goodness. Is it just Avalar? Is this a one-man show? Oh, Erie, your platoon guy, has a 973 OPS. And then Jonathan Martinez, 868 OPS in right field with 16 home runs. Everyone else is doing pretty poorly. So that's good. All right, let's hope your team can start dragging their feet a little bit as we finish the month of June. Yeah, the owner is bothering us even though the owner box is unchecked. All right. We're now at July 1st, 26-57. Worst record in the AL, but 5 wins ahead of the Nationals, who just finished or were in the middle of a 10-game losing streak. So this is where we're gonna have to keep an eye on the Nationals with the worst record in the majors. Martinez is now third in the league in home runs, and Avilar has now dropped to second in the league in batting average. But Yandy Diaz has a 70 contact. That's who you expect to lead the league. And Bo Bichette is third in the league. Wow. Fictional Bo Bichette can hit. All right. Let's sim to the All Star game. 36-70, a 340 win percentage. Still 2 wins behind the Athletics, so that's good. But 7 wins ahead of the Nationals. All right, let's see how many All Stars you have. We do also want to track the fewest number of All Stars. In terms of All Star voting, wait, where is it? Oh, we passed the All Star game. Yeah, this is just, yeah, it is kind of just boring bad, isn't it? I simmed through the All Star game by mistake. All right, let's see what happened in the All Star game. As far as voting goes, no one in the first 5 positions. That's good. Ooh, Avalar is third in voting in left field, and Martinez is third in voting in right field. We know the pitcher voting is flawed, so we won't pay attention to that. But let's see who actually got selected. Cody Milling, your relief pitcher. 2-1, 1.36 ERA, 0.77 whip. 2.5 WAR for a relief pitcher is very high. Mike Trujillo, another relief pitcher. 2-0, 1.69, 0.83 whip, 1.2 WAR. Avilar and Martinez also get selected in. So that's 4 All-Stars. Jeff the Jar managed to have only 3. So Jeff the Jar, I think, still the leader in that category. Yeah, the bullpen, I mean, I liked where you went with that though, because I mean, who else are you going to put in that legend level spot though? I, I mean, it's hard to think of who else you would want in there. Um, I don't think it's a matter of it not working. It's a matter of like how would it compare to other strategies. I think it's still better than putting any other position in those legend spots. But someone prove me wrong. Someone play the game and prove me wrong, please. All right, we're already in August. So let's sim the month of August. Well, you did go on a nice losing streak there. You were stuck on 43 wins for a while. Avalar on a four game home run streak. Avalar still second league in batting. Martinez second league in home runs. No pitching leaders. You are eliminated from the playoffs, so that's good. I did see a bit of a losing streak there. Oh yeah, look at this. 7, 8, 9, 11 game losing streak there. And then you had a win and then went on to lose 3 more in a row. So that's good. But that comes on the heels of a 3 game winning streak. One against Kansas City and then 2 against Detroit. Shout out Sporer. So yeah, that's the problem is these little mini winning streaks. You got hot right here too before the All-Star break. That didn't help. And frankly, some of these losses, I mean, even the wins, you're not giving up as many runs as I thought you would with that starting pitching staff. No, I'm just baffled because with those starters, I don't know how you win any games. Those starting pitchers you put together were so bad. I don't understand how this is happening. I'm more confused than disappointed. I don't. If that pitching staff can't win, can't lose 120 games, like who can? All right, let's see where you are. You have 44. Oh, wait. 44 wins. You're only 2 wins ahead of the Nationals now. That losing streak definitely helped. They went 5-5 in the last 10. You went 1-9. You're only 2 wins ahead of the Nationals. This is still a race for last place in the majors. Here's the thing, though. Where are you in terms of the rankings? Yeah, you're tied for first in average, third in home runs, ninth in runs scored. You are last in ERA and defensive efficiency. I mean, we've got to go back and look at Smiley Face Jane's picks to figure out that team is the only one that's finished last in offensive categories. Yeah, I was not expecting you to have first in average. I definitely was not expecting that. All right, well, there is still a very tight race for last in the majors here, surprisingly. Let's go a week at a time now. Okay, they won a game, but you won a game. So 45. Wait, this says you lost one in a row, though. 45 wins against 43 wins. Oh, Nolan, maybe it is Fenway. That's interesting. That's interesting. It could be. 46 wins for Southie, 44 wins for the Nationals. Still 2 games separating the teams. Is anyone else threatening? No, everyone's at 50 or above. "47 wins versus 46 wins. It is tightening up here. September 16th. We have about 2 weeks left in the season. Oh no, Nolan just won 4 games. Oh, but the Nationals, holy cow, 51 and 105, 50 and 107. Oh, wow. It's really coming down to the wire. Oh, but the A's are back in the mix. They have 52 wins. They've just went 2-10 in their last 10. We are last. I'm blaming game one, says Nolan. That's amazing. All right, let's see. 51 wins for Nolan, 50 for the Nationals, 52 for the A's. Nolan loses, the Nationals lose, the A's lose. Nolan loses. Oh, the Nationals win. You are tied with the Nationals for the fewest wins right now. But they have one more loss than you right now. So they're kind of technically ahead of you in the loss column. Nolan loses. It's a dead heat for last in the majors. Yeah, the one in the hand is gone now. And the A's are at 53 wins. The Nationals and Nolan both lose. The A's win. Nolan and the Nationals both lose again. One more game to go. Holy cow. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's turn achievements off. Hide scores. Okay. First, wait, let's show scores. First, let's see what happens in um the Nationals game, right? We will click play this and show the score. We want the Nationals to win. It's 7-11 Patrick Corbin against 13 and 13 Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider almost always leads this sim in strikeouts. Only 280, sometimes often above 300. The Nationals won. That opens the door. Okay, the Nationals are 52 and 110. Southie is 51 and 110. Was that a 6-run 11th to win? It was a 6-run 11th, and they gave up 4 in the bottom of the 11th to hang on to win. Oh my goodness. Jeff the Jar, good eye. Good eye. The Nationals scored six in the top 11 and still almost lost the game. Amazing. All right, here we go. High scores. Here we go. All right, Southie starting the game top of the first, 1-1 count. Padilla at bat. No, no, off the wall. Extra bases for sure. Oh, headed to third. Get him out! Get him out! Oh, he's safe with a triple. All right, lead off triple. That's gonna be hard not to score. The platoon left fielder Erie up at bat. 2-2 count. Fly ball to center field. That might not be deep enough. Gun him out. Gun him out. Oh, he's out. Yeah. And Southie gets out of that inning without scoring. Nice. All right. Top of the second. I don't like that these are both Southie highlights, though. Let's see some Baltimore highlights. Avalar, public enemy number one on this team. Oh my goodness. Fly ball deep to left center field. What are you doing? Home run. Southie, another Southie highlight. Top of the third now. Runner on first for Padilla. No. Fly ball to deep right center field. Gone. 3-0 lead now. Where is this starting? It's another Southie highlight. Top of the fifth. How is Baltimore not scoring on this starting pitcher? Oh man. No. Deep right center field. Another home run. Another Southie highlight? Are you kidding me? All right, Carbonell, top of the sixth, leading off 1-0 count. Oh my goodness, opposite field gone. Oh. All right, here we go. Orioles, bottom of the sixth. Castillo still in the game in the sixth inning, throwing a four-hitter. Bases first and third for Rutschman. Oh, popped up. What? Why is this a highlight? All right, one out now. 0-1 count for Austin Hayes. Oh, fly ball deep left field. That is gone. And the lead is cut in half. Castillo still in the game. That's good for the Southeast. McKenna up. Checks his swing. That's a base on balls, first and second. Tying run at the plate. Unfortunately, it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Might favor Castillo. He has 45 stuff, 35 movement, 30 control, and he was throwing a four-hitter into the sixth inning. That's some RNG for you. But he can make it up here with Cedric Mullins up at bat. Tying run with no outs. Fly ball deep right center field. That is gone. It's a whole new ball game. All right, bottom of the seventh now. 3 runs in. Ryan Mountcastle facing. Okay, now your bullpen is in the game. Star level pitcher Trujillo, all star, facing Ryan Mountcastle. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman doesn't even try for it. That's a base hit. That second baseman knows what's what. Just stood there and let it go by. Bravo. That's what we want. Gunnar Henderson up now. Lefty righty matchup favoring the Orioles. Oh, dribbler out in front of the catcher, but the catcher can't make the play. Oh, he did get him at second. Fielder's choice. Oh. All right. One out now. 0-1 count. Adley Rutschman up at bat. Ground ball to second. Don't turn it. Don't turn it. Don't you turn it. Oh. And Southie gets out of the jam, turning the double play. All right, Southie up now, top of the eighth. Martinez up at bat. 2-1 count. No. Deep right center field. That is gone. Right fielder doesn't even move. Two outs now. 0-2 count for Tony Martinez. Ground ball down the line in the right field into the corner. That'll be extra bases. In with a 2-out double. Oh, they got out of the jam though. Baltimore up now, bottom of the eighth. Austin Hayes trying to get to this all-star relief pitcher. Goes down swinging. Why is that a highlight? 2 outs now, 1-2 count. Ramon Urias. Ground ball to second. Gets through. That second baseman is doing work, giving up those hits. All right, 2 outs, 0-2 count for Adam Frazier. We do have the lefty righty matchup in favor of the Orioles, but he pops it up. Oh my goodness, he drops it. Whoa. That is a big error. Let's make it count now. Line drive to short. Oh, squeezes it for the out. Okay, nothing for the Southie in the top of the ninth. That's good. The AI goes straight to the bottom of the ninth. No outs. Ryan McKenna up. Unfortunately, legend level relief pitcher Tyler Davis is in the game. Tyler Davis this season, 3-4, 27 saves with a 3.18 ERA. 102 strikeouts in 62 and a third innings. That is quite a strikeout per nine there. All right, Ryan McKenna, lead it off. Fly ball to right field. Yeah, that's right. We are looking for a Nolan Network blown save. We need one. Where is it when we need one? Ground ball to second. Oh, fielded cleanly for the out. Southie down now down to its last out. Last chance to blow it. Ryan Mountcastle. Ground ball to short. Oh, it's fielded cleanly. Oh, and they can't do it. They win the game. Where was the Nolan Network blown save when you needed it? Where was it? Oh man. It counts as 29th, but it also counts as last, right? We have to go see how the question is worded. We need to see how the question is worded. 52 and 110, both finished 52 and 110, both finish on one game winning streaks. The Athletics finished with 55 wins. And in a shocker, the Rockies finished with 65 wins. All right, let's finish the day. Avalar finishes third in the batting race. Martinez finishes third in the home run race. Martinez third in OPS. Clean on the defensive side, though. That's good. Okay. Well, we got to finish the postseason, and then we'll do the awards or do the packs. Oh man. Yeah, in these sims, a healthy DeGrom, because there's no injuries, just dominates the league. Which the crazy thing is, he finishes with a 10.4 WAR. The real Dwight Gooden in 1985 had a 12.4 WAR, I think. That gives you an idea how good that Gooden season was. DeGrom went 20 and 5 with a 2.21 ERA, 370 strikeouts against 34 walks. All right, let's go to the postseason. I can't believe the one time we all want a Nolan Network blown save, we can't do it. All right. In the wild card, we have the Yankees and the Astros. In the NL, we have the Phillies and the Padres. Yeah, Nolan, there was a Carlton had a year like that. I want to say Seaver had a year like that too. So the Yankees win to advance against the Rangers, the Blue Jays and the Guardians facing off in the other AL series. The Padres win against the Phillies to face the Dodgers, and it's the Braves and Reds in the other series. All right, the Yankees get by the Rangers 3 games to 2. The Guardians take the Blue Jays 3 games to 1. In the NL, both series went the distance. The Dodgers beat the Padres 3 games to 2, and the Braves beat the Reds 3 games to 2. All right, the AL, the Yankees gentlemen sweep over the Guardians 4 games to 1, and then the Braves sweep the Dodgers. So it's Braves Yankees in the World Series, and the Yankees win it in 7. All right, let's go through the postseason awards, and then we'll give out some packs. Let's save it here. Don't want to lose that gem of a season. I still can't let Nolan. The Nolan Network blown saves is your thing, and your team couldn't deliver one. I still can't get over that. All right, we'll do this from the mailbox. Great Glove Awards. Certainly not Nolan center fielder. No Red Sox. Red Sox are clean. They do not win a Gold Glove. Next up, reliever of the year, and they do not get any points. How did that reliever end up doing? Tyler Davis, 3 and 4, 27 saves, 3.18 ERA, 14.7 strikeouts per nine. Actually, your best reliever from a WAR perspective, though, was Cody Milling. 2 and 1, not many decisions, but 117 innings pitched, 2.46 ERA, 0.89 WHIP, and a 3.6 WAR, which for a reliever is insanely high. He had almost as many innings as your starter. So, yeah, it was definitely the bullpen coming in middle relief carrying this team. Usually, rarely, other than closers, you rarely see a pitcher WAR from a reliever above one. You got a 3.6 and a 1.6 in this bullpen. So maybe you're right. The relievers were too good. Next up, Platinum Stick Awards. I don't think you're going to be able to avoid winning some of these. I think you might be on the hook for two or three. Yeah, Melvin Avilar in left field. Oh, just the one. That's not too bad. Getting one. 294, 296, 35 home runs, 7 stolen bases, 2.9 WAR. All right, Rookie of the Year. We don't have anyone eligible. All our players are 26 to 29 years old. Cy Young Award. Let's see if we can avoid getting any votes here. Grom sweeps it unanimously. Yeah, no points for anyone on this team. Congratulations. Got through that clean. Last is the MVP. You might end up getting stuck with some MVP points here. Yeah, Jonathan Martinez gets 100. Oh, wow, 127 points. That's quite a few. And then Avalar gets five. So really, I mean, Avalar got the attention because of that batting average, but it's actually Martinez that probably hurt your chances the most with 45 home runs, 100 RBI. All right, let's give away some packs. Let's go to the standing screen. Now, to be fair, you only won 52 games. I mean, on the leaderboard, 52. I mean, it's right there with Max, who won 51. I mean, it's hard to match the 37 and 49 from AW and Spy Face Jane, but I mean, it's bad enough that you have a chance at a one game score. So it's not a complete lowball disaster. All right, so let me unhide the Twitch user IDs, and then I'll put it up on the screen in a second here. So here are our four contestants. Bull Goats Kayaking Santa Baffle 99 and the Nolan Network. Good luck, everybody. Instead of filtering out, we like to keep everyone on here for the numerical guesses. So we're just going to highlight. Will this team have a sub 500 record? Yes, they did. Will this team finish last in the division? Oh, yes, it did. Will this team have the worst record in the league? It did. It beat out the Athletics for that title. 52 wins to 55 wins. Now, the big question is, how is this question worded? Will this team have the lowest regular season win percentage in the majors? And it did. It was just tied, but it did have the lowest regular season win percentage. So, Bull Goats, Kayaking Santa, Nolan Network, still alive. Sorry, Baffle. Baffle is eliminated. Will this team have an OTP game score of 1? Now, this is huge. Baffle's been lurking. No. Oh, boo. Yeah, I think you're supposed to say rigged. Okay. We go to the, in case you haven't done this in the base game, it's under history, manager history. Game score of 1. Congratulations, Nolan. You did manage the game score of 1. That leaves Kayaking Santa and Nolan. Both of you are guaranteed to win at least some packs here tonight. Now, the next question is how many regular season games will this team win? All right, that answer is 52. And closest is Kayaking Santa with 41. Nolan gets 35. If he had still been in the running, Bull Goats would have been closer to 49, very close to the 52. So that means 7 packs to Kayaking Santa and 3 packs to the Nolan Network. But as we like to do, we're going to go through the rest of the numerical answers here just to see who had the good guesses. All right, here we go. How many games behind will this team finish in its division? Nolan finished 41 games behind the Blue Jays, not the Yankees. 41. Baffle would have been closest with 38. Very good guess by Baffle there. What will this team's be? What will be this team's Major League Baseball rank in runs scored? Again, another low ball team unable to keep the offense down, but runs scored not too bad. 12th place. Baffle would have been the winner there. Batting average. This is where things went a little off the rails. Finished second in batting average. So Kayaking Santa would have been closest there with 29th. Real answer second. Closest answer 29th out of 30. Rank in home runs hit 5th. Kayaking Santa again would have been closest. 25th to 5th, but still the closest. No, there is no Price is Right logic. It's specified in the form. We do closest to the answer regardless. Rank in ERA, that would have been 30th. So Bull Goats and Nolan Network would have gotten that one, right? Rank in strikeouts thrown, 29th. Again, Bull Goats and Nolan closest there. And then rank in defensive efficiency, no doubt helped by that 20 rated center fielder, 30th. So Bull Goats, Kayaking Santa, and Nolan all spot on with that 30th guess. Lowest batting average on this team with at least 300 plate appearances. 300, yeah. Eduardo Sanchez, your 35 contact hitter, hit 172. So 49 points away is Nolan. 43 points away is Baffle. So Baffle went high, but was closest. No, sorry. Wait. I think my math is wrong. 172. Sorry, that's 57 points away. So yeah, Nolan is closer. Yeah, Nolan is closer. And then ERA with at least 100 innings pitched. Highest ERA. Oh my goodness, look at these ERAs. 10.78 from Camargo. 5 and 22 with a 10.78 ERA. Kayaking Santa would have been the closest there. Kayaking Santa guessed 7.89. No one guessed double digits. Well, Kayaking Santa finished first anyway, but also got four, led with four of the numerical guesses, tied with Nolan with four correct answers of the numerical guesses, or four closest answers, I should say. All right, so that's first place for Kayaking Santa, second place for Nolan. Congratulations on the packs. Nolan, congratulations on a pretty good season for lowball. I think on the leaderboard you'll be you're one of the few with the one game score, so you've got that. And hope you had fun. I had fun watching you pick those players. The starting pitching staff in particular, I thought was going to do much worse. Uh, if I sound disappointed, it's only because I thought there'd be a lot more fireworks from this starting pitching staff. Carmona somehow won 8 games, 8 and 17 with a 9.73 ERA. We talked about the bullpen, but it's not like they're awesome. Um, you know what it is? I think the legend level guys were not, especially legendary, but I think you're right. The star level relievers punched up. Like Trujillo came in with a 1.94 ERA at star level. Uh, Torres 2.07. The only two that figured out were Sanchez and Rodriguez. Sanchez is the one. He had the pretty flat profile. I don't know how he managed to give you a 5.06, but he knew what to do. And then Leon Rodriguez had the 45 HRA, and he came through with a 4.15 ERA, but did give up 19 home runs. So he had a pretty high 1.6 home runs per nine. But I think they just couldn't undo what your legend level relievers and Torres and Trujillo were doing. So, but I mean, who are you going to put there in the? I mean, you still don't want batters that good, right? I think you're better off. I don't know. This is the puzzle that keeps on giving. Like no one's cracked this yet, which is part of the fun. Or maybe it can't be cracked. I don't know. I mean, Smiley Face Jane has come the closest with some 30th rankings in offense. No one else has been able to do that. And I think the thing is, like, even though Nolan's approach sounded right, I think we got to go back and revisit what did Smiley Face Jane do to keep that offense grounded. I don't know. That's been the big difference, though, is that offense. All right, well, there's another low ball done and dusted. I think coming up on, so I am off tomorrow as normal. And then on Thursday, let me check here because I don't want to give you the wrong information. I believe we're playing a game on Thursday as well. I think Jeff, are you still in the chat? I think Jeff is going, right? But I can't remember if he's playing low ball or regular. Jeff's playing low ball, I think. Yeah. So Jeff will be playing low ball on Thursday. there are a couple other point redemptions floating around out there. So we'll have to see who's going to go when. But yeah, looking forward to it. I was going to stream Friday afternoon in my usual 4 p.m. Pacific time slot, but a couple things are going on. My wife's out of town, so I'm single parenting, and I've got a hard stop to go pick up the girls from daycare. Usually she does that in the afternoons. I do drop off, she does pick up. So, in addition to having to have a hard stop, which makes the game kind of hard to do, I'd have to do an experiment. I noticed that PBE has also double booked that slot on Friday. So, in addition to, like, I don't want to go through the hoops I need to go through to stream on Friday and knowing I have a hard stop, only to stream to like whoever's not watching PBE. So, I took myself off the schedule. I am going to keep doing that Friday spot, but hopefully on days when I don't have a hard stop and can actually do like a full stream. Um, oh, Nolan, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I would have had to stop before your slot anyway to go pick up the girls, but I appreciate that. Um, but I will be back starting the following Friday. I might have to switch some things around for the holidays, but I've basically booked that spot on the schedule, that Friday 4 p.m. slot for going forward. And and Dr. Dennis has been awesome at rating in. I really appreciate that. So we'll see if that can kind of take hold. Um, because it does give us a chance to play some of these games with members of the community that we want to see play, like Laptop Hound. EVC is already the leader of the creator roster leaderboard. Spore had a chance to play. I've invited Nicolino whenever he can fit it in. It'd be great to have Nicolino play. We saw him in Ezra's chat this evening. And so folks like that, plus any members of the community who are have a harder time staying up this late. It'd be great to give them a chance to play. And then also we do our experiments in that slot, let people kind of see some of the things that we're discovering. In Laptop Hounds chat today, there's a lot of conversation around normalization, and it was good to be able to kind of participate in that. It was through chat. But next week I'll be on his stream on Thursday, so hopefully we'll talk about that a lot more. And we'll talk about our community games, and we're going to try to set it up so that I run him through Creator Roster on his stream. So I'll share my screen on his stream. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it works out. It'd be fun to have him on the leaderboard. So yeah, a couple of daytime opportunities for y'all to hang out with us. And as always, I appreciate those of you who do join us late at night. I know it's not always easy, but it's great having you here. So I think that's it. We'll start wrapping it up here. We did a fun theme team build the other day. That team did predictably is in relegation position, but it was a silver playoff team that I took apart to turn into this theme team. So I'm expecting to be relegated at least once, maybe twice. I think given the cards that are eligible and the cards that I have, I think Iron or Bronze is probably the right level for it until we can start adding some more um, cards and higher value cards become eligible for the team. But it was super fun doing the build, and I'm having a lot of fun like looking up players to see like which ones fit or not, which is a lot of the point of doing a theme team is embracing and looking up stuff that you're interested in. So in case anyone missed that, maybe I'll just put up some slides about that. So the theme team is I converted my Tampico Stogies team to this. It's the Hate Ashbury Grateful Dead Balls TTC. And the rules are any player with a name shared by a band member, mentioned in a song, or closely associated with the band. So there are some people who are like songwriters or artists, or I mean, they're pretty closely associated. They're not just like random names so that I can add more players. Like there are players who are like legitimately associated with the band. Or anyone born in Palo Alto or San Francisco, the two cities most closely associated with the formation of the band, or born in a town named in the song. Now, the New Orleans, New York City are mentioned in songs, so each song can only qualify one player. So it's not like I can grab 10 players who were born in New York City. Um, and then anyone who played from 1900 to 1920, that's the dead ball part. The other dead ball part is anyone who led the league in hit by pitches or balks. And hit by pitches can work both ways. It can be a pitcher who hit the most players or a batter who was hit the most times. And those lists have actually been part of the fun. Like those have been super fun to research. I didn't realize some of the names would be on the hit by pitch list, both on the pitching and the batting side. So that's been fun. The unfortunate thing is, um, I was surprised. Baseball Reference does not seem to have a list of league leaders in walks by year. They have wild pitches, but they don't have balks, which I thought was a big miss. When I get the new computer, I may check Fangraphs. One thing I've noticed is Fangraphs really bogs down my computer and makes the you know audio cutting out and the freezing up happen a lot faster. So hopefully with the new computer that won't be an issue, and we can use Fangraphs more often too. So, and I thought I was sharing this slide, and I am not. I've been talking to you about a slide that you haven't been able to see. Here are the rules. Yeah, so names in songs, names of band members, names names of people closely associated with the band. Players born in Palo Alto, San Francisco, or towns in songs. And again, whether it's a name or a town, each song can only be used once. Fortunately, they have like a billion songs, so that's not too hard. The dead ball part actually hasn't come out much, but since we're getting a new dead ball set on Thursday, I'm hoping we can add some players to this team on Thursday. So that's that. In fact, I used Ezra Denny had done a seventh inning stretch about Tony Bennett and the Grateful Dead doing, I think, the national anthem at the season openers. And so I used Tony Bennett's name to get someone eligible. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could, but yeah, I used that Tony Bennett clip as someone who performed with the band. All right, let's look for someone to raid into. I was hoping Emmy Melodies would be on. She's one of my favorites right now to follow. And she's in Australia, so the time sometimes matches up. And I think she's usually on Tuesday nights our time, but I might have that wrong. So I guess we'll raid into our old standby, Ophi and Stitch. Let me make sure that Ophi's on and not leaving anytime soon. The time zone difference has been a little weird because other countries are not on daylight savings time. So I'm like an hour later now than in the past. First, let me make sure Emmy's not coming on in like a few minutes or something. Oh, it's tomorrow night at midnight. Okay. So let's see what Ophi's up to. Uh, I wonder if she's doing a speed run or playing a game or just regular playing a game or maybe doing a speed run on this game, but we'll rate in Ophi. Strangely, Midnight Sumo is not on at all. Usually they at least have like a rerun of a sumo tournament going on, but we'll send you an Ophi. Thanks again for joining us, Ezra Denny. As always, thank you so much for the raid to get us started. It's always a huge help to have a bit of a crowd to come in and participate in our pack giveaways and stuff. And Nolan, thank you for redeeming the points and participating in our game. And Jeff the Jar, if you're here, we'll see you on Thursday for your low ball attempt. All right, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you in Ophi stream. I'll be in there doing some drafts and stuff.